Okay, welcome back everybody, and good morning from Glen Trool in Dumfries and Galloway. I think it's Galloway, huge county in the south west of Scotland, and lovely drive this morning. Set off at 5 AM from Carlisle. It's just gone 7:30 now. And we've came to do the Merrick mountain, which is the only one I have to do in this area of the country, so it's probably the first and last time that I'll be here. Apparently it's got spectacular views over and out to Isle of Man. So yeah, it's got a monument which is just up here as well, called Bruce's Stone, so I'll film a little bit of that when we get there. And yeah, should take about 7 hours, because we are going to do the circuit round by the Lochs and the boggy marshes, hit the summit and then come back down the main path. So yeah, it should be a decent, looks like a banging day, clear skies. So okay, so this here is the Merrick trail, which is straight up and down. That's not the way we're going though, we're going the whole circuit round, so we're going to go this way round by the Lochs and get up onto Merrick and come back down that path there. To be honest, I like to be honest on my videos, and the drive to this mountain wasn't one of the more spectacular. I mean, it's literally a mountain stuck in the middle of nowhere, so I mean the drive up to it, it's all back roads, single lane tracks. There's no real quick way to get here, so it's and the scenery is quite featureless, but I feel that's going to change once we get to the top of this mountain, being that it's the biggest in the area by some distance. We'll probably get some spectacular views. The Loch Valley, that's where we're going, and up onto Merrick through that. Like I say, there's an easier way if you're just a beginner. I've seen quite a few people go on that trail. The Merrick trail is clearly signposted back at the car park there, but I haven't came all this way just for a quick walk. I do like an adventure, so. Okay, so this is the Loch Valley track now. A little bit of ascent early on, but largely a flat path. Kind of wet in all the bushes, and the path isn't that wide, so your legs are going to get wet early on, I think, if you do this route. Luckily I have brought some spare socks and trousers back at the car. I have learned from previous adventures, save me driving home with a wet ass. So I think we do start quite high up at the particular car park, which is Upper Bruce's car park, which is right next to Bruce's Stone, a landmark. I'll film that on the way back down, because there was people pitched in a tent next to it at the moment, and I didn't want to disturb them. There we go. It's our first shot of Loch Trool. I can actually see Bruce's Stone over there. But apparently it's where Robert the Bruce, in the 1300s, I think, led an army of 300 men against 1200 heavy cavalry from the English. What he did to defeat them is he led them up the banks of these hills here. By the time they got to the top, they were absolutely knackered, and he managed to pick them off quite quickly from there on. But yeah, that was one of his early skirmishes to gain the crown of a free and independent Scotland. There's always two sides to every story. There's, in fact, there's three sides to every story, isn't there? There's Robert the Bruce's side, there's the English side, and then there's the truth. But that monument was built, I think, 1923 or something like that. So, I mean, 800 years after he did it. So, they took their sweet time commemorating the achievement. I'm enjoying this. I like getting wet. And I like getting wet, especially when it's sunny, so you get that happy medium of being warm and also cool at the same time. It's weird. I know a lot of people don't like that, but living in the north of England, near the Solway coast, you grow to learn to love rain. Well, you have to, because there's a lot of it, and even more as you go further north to places like this. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun. That's the main thing. Say it on every video. I think I'll say it on pretty much every video from now. The hard part, I nearly didn't get up this morning. My alarm went at 5. I lay in bed thinking, oh, do I need to come and do this? Do I really need to? I've done a few of them recently, so I don't owe myself anything. But I thought, no, get out of bed. So you just go, one big pull, up, out of your pit, and as soon as you're standing on your 2 feet, head to the shower, get dressed, make your tea, start driving. That's the hard bit. Now here, we just enjoy the rewards. Anyway, I think the path's heading up through the, it's a col, or a Beelac. I'd never know the difference between the two. It's like a natural dip in the mountain that allows people to get through to the other side. The great thing about walks like this, there's these berry snacks. You know, you don't have to bring any food. Pack of 20 of them in Morrison's like £3. Free. So yeah, if you're gonna come and do Merrick, don't even bother bringing food. There's plenty of it. Bring water though, because otherwise you're knackered. Whew, it's a tricky little path. Yeah. Do it eat them ones though, the red ones. They're for birds, will make humans shit themselves, I think. And then probably die violently. So.
I found my heart again. You were standing there, you bravely let me in. I could wait 1,000,000 years or more until you came knocking at my door. It's hard to be this real. We can play our favorite song, dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. star, I found a star in you. Always guiding me to where my words are true. I've waited a million years before, and I'll do it all again just to make sure. Yeah, it's hard to be, it's hard to be this real. We can play our favorite song, dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. Yeah, it's hard to be, it's hard to be this real. We can play our favorite song, dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. I'm not playing any games.
That was refreshing. I love having a splash in, especially running rivers, as clean as that would be. Just resets the battery a little bit. And yeah, I am actually now on training mode for the 3 Peaks challenge. I do plan to climb the highest peak in England, Scotland and Wales in one day. Not necessarily within 24 hours, but over the course of a day. It's probably going to be next summer now, but I've got a couple of lads who are going to attempt it with me. So that's to look forward to on this channel, and we've got a couple of big adventures planned for the future, possibly next year, next summer. Along with the 3 Peaks challenge, I may do the West Highland Way, which is a 5-day camping trip from Glasgow to Fort William. It's a 96-mile walk, and then now I'm turning 40 in 2 years, so I'm aiming for that date, and I'm going to try part of the Cape Wrath Trail, possibly not all of it because that takes the best part of 2 weeks, all of 2 weeks and then some, but I would like to possibly walk a part of that, possibly from Liverpool to the lighthouse at the top of Scotland, possibly 7, 8, 9 days. But yeah, that's a video to look forward to in the future. I haven't yet done any wild camping as such, so hopefully 1 or 2 of those will happen this year. And I'm speaking like this because I did just turn 38 3 days ago. This is my 2nd year of mountain climbing only, and we've done quite a bit in that short time. But I plan to go wilder on this channel. Not necessarily trying to get views or anything like that, or subscriptions. I know most of my subscribers are friends. I just want to show them places they may never see, and maybe 1 or 2 of them will be encouraged to start doing something they've never tried before. So alright, so I did a bit of research on the map and I've worked out the loch's name. So this is Loch Enoch that you've just seen me taking a splash in. We've got Loch Arran just over this hill here, and then finally Loch Enoch. We had Loch Trool right back at the car park, so that's, and the first one we passed is Loch Valley, originally named. Imagine how the meeting that day went. What should we call this loch, John? Well, it's in the valley. We'll just call it Loch Valley. Alright, we can do that. There we go. Got Loch Arran. So much water on this mountain, bloody hell. So yeah, there's one more after this. And then it's the summit push. I imagine it's going to be pretty steep because I've hardly done any ascent yet. And there's going to be a lot of that to cram in to what looks like a very short distance on the map. So yeah. So just have a little stop, and I've just noticed these things here and they've interested me, so I'm going to do a little bit of research on them when I get home. They're everywhere. Look like webs, little mesh webs. I don't know if it's from a spider or what. Looks like spiders trying to catch flies, but I can't see any spiders. Oh. Bog. Wow. We've reached the final loch now, which is called Loch Enoch, and it's a place in, I read in days gone by that they'd murder people up here, rival clans, and captured enemy soldiers, things like that, and they'd dump their bodies into this loch. And folklore says, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently this side in particular of the loch here never freezes in winter. So yeah, I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but it's an interesting tale. We'll go down to it, and I think we'll stop and have something to eat before we make the ascent up onto the summit of Merrick itself. So beautiful, stunning, tranquil, all them words. I need to find a wider vocabulary, but they do well enough. It's just your eyes you need.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep in the abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and be on your own. But no matter what comes your way,
So heading down from the summit now of Merrick. I didn't realise how popular this mountain was. The summit was absolutely full of people, and I didn't see one on my whole walk, so I've got something on them. They've all taken the easy route, which is the route I'm taking back down. None of them have came the Loch Valley way, so that's a little bit of credibility for me and a reason to watch my channel and not theirs. No, I'm joking. It's been fun. Like I say, I could have done the easy route, but for the sake of a 2-hour drive to get here, might as well do the longest one possible, for my skill set anyway. So it's been a great experience, and I won't film much heading back down here because it is just a straightforward path on this one. Right, I don't know what this summit is called, but it's done. Someone's left a dog collar on there. Sad. Must have died. Anyway, 2 miles back to the car from here. So I think that'll be me signing off from this one. I don't think it's going to get any better than this, but there's a view of the south. But yeah, I think that'll be me signing off from this one. Thank you for watching. That'll be me, Dave Austell, signing off from Merrick. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Thank you.